Hey Scorpio, welcome to your weekly reading for December 13th to the 19th. So, I was at my local crystal shop this past week. I was just picking up some essentials and I found some nice little crystals for myself that I brought into work with me. It's interesting. They asked me to place the citrine on screen for you guys for your reading. And then I remembered that I only did this for one other sign this week, and that was for Taurus. And then I remembered that Taurus and yours readings was very similar, or there were a lot of messages in the Taurus reading that I felt would resonate with Scorpio. So it's amazing how Taurus keeps coming up in your readings, Scorpio. But anyways, citrine for you as well. This is actually a river citrine. So it's a little bit lighter in color and it has like this opaque, really pretty opaqueness to it. So I thought it was really beautiful. Citrine is also a stone for joy, abundance, personal power and identity, optimism. So yeah, you guys, I have a little citrine here for you for your reading. So there you go. Okay. Let's get into the theme. Okay, so some of the messages that I was picking up on, I'm sorry, I can't really speak very well today. I'm not sure what's going on with me. But so some of the messages that was coming up for me, for you this week, I heard, isn't it nice to not wait around for love? Is what I heard. And it feels as though it's like you're not really waiting on anyone or anything to give you what you want. Even if it's something that you could desire or want, or yeah, it would be nice to have that, or it'd be great to have this, but I want to be happy now. And I want to live from that place now. And I feel like for you, Scorpio, this is all about you finding it within yourself first. And that will be your power. That will be you'll feel more powerful from within. Because it's not this waiting game. I also felt like some things are going to radically shift for you suddenly. And it's not something that we could ever really see happening or coming, or in what way, or how it'll show up for us. But I saw this as I was shuffling your cards. I saw it's like all of a sudden your life is different, or it looks different, or you're somewhere where you never thought you would be, or you're kind of like looking out and wondering, how did I get here? And I think that the only way to be able to really be at peace in our everyday is to live in that moment, live in the present moment with what I have right now, and being at peace and contentment with where I am right now. So I feel like that's a really strong message for you, Scorpio, is to harness your power. You're going to be able to harness your power and show up really powerfully in your life by living in the moment. And bringing that energy from within. And I see you feeling great. It's almost like Scorpio, do this one thing, shift this one thing within you. If you're not already, doing this, it's like, this is something you're doing. And this is what I'm picking up on from some of you, is that, you're like shifting this perspective of, I'm just going to be here right now and I'm good. I'm no longer seeking, looking, yearning, longing for anything. I'm just here and I got me and I have what I have in my life and I'm happy and grateful for what I have. And that is my power. Yeah. Trust your own understanding. I think that you're also going to start, what I heard was prioritizing your own perspective over others. And that's also another way that you show up powerfully for yourself. Is not needing to I'm hearing the word cross-check or cross-reference with anybody else. this is something I'm hearing that you're like learning, or you're teaching yourself to just not need to expend an energy outward and kind of bring it all inward. And that will like build a safety within you. Like being able to trust yourself is going to help you to feel powerful and safe and grounded. And there's something here about communication. There's something here about your intuition and having a clear channel to source, having a clear channel to your higher self, your own inner guidance. So that's something that is going to be showing up for you this week really strongly, is trusting your inner guidance, trusting your intuition and what you see, perceive, feel, everything that's happening within you. I mean, Scorpio, you're a super psychic sign. So this week is going to show up really strongly. I feel like your third eye and the crown might really be active more than usual this week for you. And it's going to give you a lot of insight into the reality of what's going on around you, perhaps. And you may not necessarily need to really disclose it to anybody, but it's like internally, things are just making so much sense. And externally, things could just be the same or not much of a radical change. But internally, there's radical change on a day-to-day basis. Because you're opening up and you're seeing so much more, and you're seeing things so much more clearly. So really tapping in and tuning into, I'm hearing the word visions. So a lot of you are going to start having visions, or there's going to be visions of something coming in. And it's going to put your mind at ease, is what I heard. So be tuned into that. It may show up in a dream as well. Some kind of clue or some kind of vision, or you may be just seeing things like in your day-to-day, like you're taking a shower and you just kind of get a flash of something. So, very beautiful, Scorpio. Okay. Again, the Taurus reading, the weekly one, might also resonate with you as well this week. I just feel like those energies are really linked. And I don't get that very often, but they just reminded me again that you may resonate with Taurus, or like the Taurus reading this week as well. Okay. Energy for Scorpio for the week of December 13th. What does Scorpio have coming up for December 13th to the 19th? Two of Pentacles. Feels like you're actually juggling a lot of things. So some of you could be having your hands in multiple things. I'm hearing multiple businesses. You're definitely needing to hold up. Oh my gosh, how gorgeous is that? Look at that. 10 of Pentacles. So whatever it is that you're working on or trying to balance out or trying to establish is going to bring in a lot of security here for you. A lot of long-term security. I'm also seeing community here with the 10 of Pentacles. So this may also bring in a sense of community, or attract community, or attract people who are very much like you or in resonant with you. I'm seeing a lot of resonating souls that are just, they very much in line with each other, and they just understand each other and work really, really well together. That's what I'm seeing here. So, and some of you may also need to move. Sometimes Two of Pentacles is also a card of movement. So there could be movement, like a job offer or a project or collaborative work that you're going somewhere and you're working with a community, but something that has the energy of a lot of abundance, security, and something that's long-term. And I'm hearing the word permanent. So it's like permanent. It's going to stay in your life for a long time. Oh, look at this. And then the Lover's card. So again, partnerships, divine partnerships here. It feels like some of you are, okay, this is why I think love was coming up, because they said it so clearly that isn't it great to not, not look for love? Something, I can't even remember it anymore, but I'll have to rewind and watch what it was. But I'm pretty sure what it was is that, isn't it great to not look for love? I think that's what it was. But I think what it is for you, Scorpio, is when you learn to be just content and happy with where you are, it's about understanding that the partnership will come regardless of whether we're worrying about it or not. Because there's something divinely guided here. And it kind of feels like there's some partnership that is divinely guided, divinely timed. But there's not much that we actually really have as much control over it as we think we do. So the letting go part, the being happy and being in the moment right now part is what we can do. And not stressing about when something is going to happen or when some kind of connection or union is going to happen, because it feels like it's going to happen when it's meant to happen. And there's not much that we can really do to speed it up or anything other than to surrender and to be in complete peace with ourselves in the moment right now. But it does feel like there's something being like slowly or maybe even quickly, because I did see like sudden changes, sudden movement. But yeah, there's something here that's just needing you to know that security, the abundance, the prosperity will be there, and the partnerships will be there. And it's only a matter of time. I feel it so strongly too. I feel like some of you have a really significant person coming into your life, like a really, really strong love coming into your life. It's like, I'm feeling it super strongly. Oh. The Magician and the Empress. How powerful is this reading? We have the Lovers, we have the Magician, and the Empress. So this is, I feel like you're showing up as, both, Scorpio. You are manifesting, you're creating, you are being a magician of your own life. That is what the Empress is doing. She is harnessing and wielding her power of creation. She is creation. She is fertility. Some of you could also be, wanting to create a family here. But in a more general sense, it's also just creation, whatever it is that you want to create. You're powerful this week. You're capable. You're able to. The land is fertile for you to grow something. So you're taking power over that. You're taking command, power, taking your seat. Showing up very powerfully this week, Scorpio. Okay, let's clarify. Oh my gosh. Wheel of Fortune. Things are finally shifting in your favor. It's like you're right on track. You're right on track, and it's like everything is just shifting for you and moving along for you. Like it's your time. This is your time. I'm also hearing that with the Wheel of Fortune that there's some heavy patterns or some things that are needing to come to an end because they're meant to come to an end. Five of Swords. I feel like this might be you, actually, was what they're saying, the Five of Swords, because the reason being with the Five of Swords is not getting in your own way, is what I heard. Because sometimes the Five of Swords is, it's kind of like, so it's sometimes seen in a negative light where, it could be lying, stealing, cheating, but what I'm seeing here is not taking something away from yourself, is to not get in your own way, to want to like hold on to what is changing. So there's a really strong message of surrender and letting go of what needs to naturally needs to fall away. So let things kind of naturally happen the way they need to happen without needing to control an outcome, is what I'm kind of hearing from the Five of Swords here. Okay, what else for Scorpio this week for December 13th to the 19th? Yeah, Page of Swords. I'm hearing learning as you go. So I'm feeling like you're learning as you go. You're getting started on this new path. And it's like you're just putting one foot in front of the other and you're exploring and experimenting and seeing, what's working for you and what's not. But there is this new beginning here for you. And I feel like it's going to be like a learning process. It's going to be important. I'm hearing stay patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. You're not going to get things perfect right away off the bat. And it's not even about that. That's what I'm hearing. Let's clarify the Page of Swords. Two of Swords. Wow. So again, this is resistance to this new path, or kind of allowing ourselves to letting loose almost is kind of what I'm seeing. That's almost what I'm seeing here is, needing to be more of a Page of Swords, but we may be sitting in a Two of Swords position, like not wanting to let go of the resistance. Because the Page of Swords comes in with this very free, open mind, wanting to learn, wanting to explore, wanting to have this curiosity about where we're going or what's coming up for me. But then there's also a Two of Swords where we're not wanting to really see, or not wanting to let other things go, or wanting to being uncomfortable with the changes, being uncomfortable with how things are moving or at what pace, or yeah. What else here? What do we need to know about the Page of Swords and Two of Swords? Wow, okay. It's two? Yeah. So Page of Wands, again, and then Nine of Wands. So it's very interesting because Nine of Wands is also the wounded warrior, also having boundaries up, learning from previous mistakes, learning from the past. But then we also show up as the Page of Wands here as well, which is very similar from the Page of Swords and Two of Swords. How interesting is that? There's this free energy, like this childlike wonder of curiosity and entertaining ideas and exploring and learning. But then we are also bringing in the Nine of Wands and the Two of Swords, where we're very restricted and guarded and having our boundaries up and not really being open about this new path. So I really feel like there's a message here about kind of letting our guard down a bit and being more curious about, what is coming up for us rather than being afraid of it or not trusting it. Because I'm kind of feeling like there's a message here about trusting the path, and that may be uncomfortable about trusting. Let's pick one more about this. Page of Swords, Two of Swords, Page of Wands, Nine of Wands. What does Scorpio need to know about this? Yeah. Hard work. I'm working very hard. I think that you're working on it. I'm pretty sure that it's like you're aware. You're aware that this is there. And you are doing everything you can, I feel like, is what I'm hearing. You're doing everything you can to navigate these complicated waters as best as possible. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles, which I'm going to pull a card there. Okay. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles for Scorpio. I feel like for you, Scorpio, the reason the Five of Pentacles is there at the bottom of your deck is because you are focused right now in building, recovering from a place of Five of Pentacles. So recovering from a place of lack, recovering from, it's like you're trying to make up for all the areas in your life where you felt like you didn't have enough, or you felt kind of powerless, where you felt like you might have been in other people's, like other people had power over you, especially financially, or in some way had some kind of control or power over your security. This is important for you to take that power back. And I feel like you're working very hard on that. And perhaps some of you, now that I'm kind of going in this direction, the reason the Nine of Wands and Two of Swords is here is that you could be internally, like in your own space, being the Page of Wands and Page of Swords and being an explorer and learning about a new path for yourself and how to build and how to explore and entertaining your ideas and intuitive hits that are coming in and working very hard on them. But to the outside world, you could just be coming off as very reserved with your walls up. But I think that you're just doing that as protective measure. That makes a lot more sense, actually. So I feel like you're just very focused on making sure that you feel like you can really take care of yourself and make up for whatever you feel like is missing for you. So this is important with the Five of Pentacles here. But let me clarify the Five of Pentacles. What does Scorpio need to know about the Five of Pentacles? One of the deck. Oh my gosh. You have to be kidding me. Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. I love that. So this is very reassuring. This is new opportunities, new possibilities, it's opening up a whole new world of financial abundance for you. Monetary abundance, security, independence. This is very, very strong. And this is a pivotal part for you in this journey. This is important. And it feels like it's important not just because, for obvious reasons, but it's important also for you to be able to see that you can do this for yourself. That you don't have to wait around for others, or you don't have to be dependent on others. For some reason, I feel like that energy is there. So that's why I'm saying that. And that's why in the beginning, it's like, isn't it great to not wait around for love? That when the time is right, it will come to you. And we don't have to be sitting there waiting for it. That our life can start. You can start your life. You can get going. You can be happy. You can do whatever it is that you need to do. And when the time is right, it'll come. For those of you who are looking for love, that is. Okay, guidance card for Scorpio for the week of December 13th to the 19th. Never-ending story. Interesting, very interesting. So I'm kind of feeling like I'm hearing release the past, or release whatever patterns you have around love, relationships, anything that has to do with the past. It's time to let it go, because it's just not serving you anymore. It's actually depleting you and draining your energy. It's not like the energy I'm seeing is just, there's something about releasing an old energy here. Let me pick one more. Higher power. So you're being guided. You're definitely being guided by a higher power. And again, being connected through the third eye chakra and the crown chakra here is also really important, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of guidance from your guides coming in this week. So really pay attention and listen to the guidance, because I feel like that's going to be strong. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Some of you are definitely traveling. I feel like some of you are going to be asked to move or travel somewhere, go somewhere, and speak your truth. And I feel like some of you have very powerful voices. Some of you are allowing yourselves to be seen. You are like being authentic, putting yourselves out there, shining, being courageous in that way. And also being honest. I think you're also being very honest with yourself and with others. And I feel like that's something that you need to do for yourself as well, is speak your truth. There's a moment of truth here. There's a period of real, raw honesty that may come in here for you this week. Yeah. Okay, Scorpio. I hope that was helpful and you resonated with it. And if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you for next week. Bye, Scorpio.